This is Sputnik, and I am Stuart Sanders, his lucky owner. We have been through a lot together these past 12 years. For the last 3.5 of those years, I have begged my parents to let me bring him to college with me, and it finally worked. It was all planned. I would ride him 5 days a week, striving to make this wonderful animal into something even more. He is a minimalist at best. It takes a lot to bring him all together, but once you're there, it feels amazing. His greatest attribute is being a field hunter, but for the next few months, I was going to really test his hunter, jumper, and dressage abilities. Unfortunately, things don't always work as planned. After only a month in the program, he sustained a comminuted fracture in the lateral splint bone of his left hind leg from a kick in the pasture. He then spent 5 days at the local vet school receiving immediate care. An injury like this requires a lot of maintenance. First and foremost, you must change the bandage. This occurs quite often. First, you must remove the entire bandage, all 6 layers or so. These layers are all there to support his leg while it heals. Unfortunately, unlike humans, horses can't comply with the same treatment of a fracture. They just don't understand not being able to move for 8 weeks. So, you work with what you have. Once the bandage is removed, you can see the wound and get a feel for how it is healing and what to do next. It is always a good idea to cold hose the leg to reduce any inflammation and wash away any topical bacteria. Then, applying an ointment as simple as Neosporin or triple antibiotic ointment does wonders for the laceration. Now, it is time to apply a fresh bandage. As seen already, there are many layers in this bandage. The first layer that is applied is a simple gauze to help absorb any fluids that may be secreted by the wound, and to keep the wound from sticking to the next layer of the bandage. The next layer is the padding of the bandage. This layer and all of the rest of the layers' main purpose is to provide support for the leg as the fracture is healing. As with any bandage, you want to make sure that every layer is applied evenly and with the correct amount of pressure. This reduces any further injury to the leg and helps it heal accordingly. One of the last layers is the blue layer. It is the vet wrap, and it is applied rather tightly to protect the bandage. After this layer is put on correctly, it is time to put on the elasticon. It is applied at the top and bottom of the bandage to keep water out. All in all, he is expected to make a full recovery and will be back to his old self in no time.